Hey guys, Jsnow, and we're going to be talking about Magic the Gathering. So, Magic cards, literally these. So, for anybody who doesn't know. And there's a lot of drama that happened over the week, and I just wanted to say my health is at like 95%-ish. So, for those who've been watching my vlogs, my voice hurts a little bit, and I've been spitting and all that crap. I mean, I won't go into the details, but if I sound a little groggy, then that's probably why. And probably out of breath too, because I have to go a million doctors this week. So, anyway. This is big drama, so I'm not really going to name drop because, I'm not a magic expert or anything, not even close, but I think I can weigh in on this pretty easily. So, there's this big drama with some big-ass YouTube channel who went on a sexist rant about women in magic. And I would think, in 2016, you would think shit like this wouldn't happen in a physical game. And what I mean by physical game is like a board game, card games. Like, this isn't talking shit on CSGO, this is literally talking shit in front of real people. It's Magic the Gathering. I mean, while you do have online options, like you can play with the cards online and everything, the quintessential and the whole point of Magic is to sit down with your friends, get the cards, and play with them. Same thing when you go to your local card shop. You meet random people, you make new friends, or you get salty or whatever, you draw your cards, you slam down your cards or whatever, and that's how it goes. But apparently there was this whole issue about women in Magic. So I'm just going to give my experience as far as women in Magic. Now, I don't have that much experience, and I know what I say, I'm going to probably trigger people, so yes, trigger warning. If you get easily triggered, please do not watch the video, because I will probably just laugh at the comments. Anyways, so basically the whole point of this is people treating women like shit in video games, and games in general, but we're going to keep it to Magic. So this guy went on a whole rant about women, basically sex. I don't even remember what he said, but because he deleted all the tweets, and I don't feel like looking for the tweets. But he went on this huge rant. I mean, if you Google it, you'll probably find it in 2 seconds. And then I also noticed I was watching a video, Boogie2988, and then I saw a video for Card Shop Life, which are 2 separate channels, and they were talking about the same thing. And I was kind of pissed because I was like, I couldn't believe it, because Boogie was talking about how he went to play Two-Headed Giant, which is like a multiplayer form of Magic, where you can play like 4 people or whatever. So I guess he did that with his wife on like a Friday Locals. And then he said that a guy told him that his wife was too dumb to play Magic. I sat there when I saw that video, I was like, what? Like, people actually do this? And that's the thing, they're face-to-face playing Magic? And if you just think about it on like a non-gaming level, some random fuck told the wife's husband that she's dumb. I'm like, Boogie's a nice guy, but I'm like, if that was any other guy on the street, I'm pretty sure that guy would have got murdered right then and there. I'm like, who says these things? And they're getting salty off of a card game. That's the problem. It's a card game. You're supposed to have fun. Who cares what gender you are? The thing is, if somebody kicks my ass in Magic, like, even if they smell like shit, or they look funny, or I don't like how they look, or I don't like how they act, I'm not gonna tell them in their face how much they suck because of what they look like. It's a card game. I'm gonna, be salty because they beat me with cards. Not with anything other than cards, because it's a card game. So I just don't really understand that shit. And I think it's just Twitch chat in real life. Now this is, tinfoil hat is kind of going on a little bit. I'm about to buy a tinfoil hat because I'm probably gonna need it for a couple of times. But anyways, if you look at Twitch chat, whenever they show a woman, so the best example, I almost completely forgot about this, but they had a Magic tournament by Channel Fireball on Saturday, Sunday, Grand Prix for Modern. It was a really good tournament. They blew. Wizards of the Coast sucks at technology, but thank God they gave it to Channel Fireball. It was really good. But what happened is the chat is retarded. Now, I'm not saying we could control Twitch chat. I know Twitch chat is like it's basically 4chan. You cannot control 4chan, you cannot control Twitch chat. But you can moderate Twitch, unlike 4chan, you can actually moderate Twitch chat. And I want to give props to Channel Fireball for actually just banning every retarded statement, because they were all retarded. Because here's what it came down to. So I don't really feel like name dropping, but we'll just say there's this woman and this dude, right? Now, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not into dudes, but this dude is a pretty swell looking guy. And of course, to no fucking surprise, the woman is, I guess to put it into really, this is where it gets a little bit stupid, but I guess to put it into terms, the woman is, too hot for Magic or whatever. To these neckbeards that yell at the computer. So whenever the woman came up on camera, the chat would go wild. You'd see a bunch of people get banned. They'll start commentating her on her looks. And I'm like, her looks don't fucking matter. You're the asshole sitting behind the screen watching this, and she's the one commentating high-level Magic tournaments. Like, look at your life and then think who's actually doing better. And, they're both good at their job. Otherwise, why would they hire her? That's the thing. Like, they didn't hire her for her looks. They hired her because she knows her stuff. And yes, some people could argue, and I saw that too, but it was still stupid arguments. But that, yeah, she's still learning, but she's learning. I think she just got hired, like, not even 3 months ago, but she's still learning, and the other guy's helping her. I'm like, what's the big deal? If she makes one little mistake, the whole chat goes crazy because she's a woman. But if the other dude, like, who's a pro, I think he won like 10 championships or some shit like that, but he's a pro. And if he makes one little mistake, like, some people might call him out, but they don't bother. But God forbid the woman opens her mouth and says something, like, everybody loses their shit. And I'm just sitting there like, oh. And I'm happy because they're banning these people. Like, that's the thing. In some chats all over Twitch, like, I have to give props to all the women who are, streaming with integrity on Twitch and trying to do their job. Because I don't know how you deal with this shit all day. I don't think... I used to actually deal with this shit. I used to have trolls coming in back in, like, 2013 when I streamed a lot. I used to have trolls just coming in and saying how sexy I looked and how they wanted to find my house and bang me. Like... As a dude, I know it's bullshit, but as a woman, I mean, as a see, I already fucked up there. But anyway, all right. Let's say if I was a woman, like if I put myself in a woman's shoes, like, I don't know how they deal with that, but I mean, props to them for dealing with that. But I mean, now we go from Twitch to real life. So I haven't gone to that many Magic tournaments. I used to go to a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh tournaments when I was younger, but back in the day, there wasn't internet, so everything that was nerdy was still kind of more nerdy, if you know what I mean. So there wasn't there was no forums. You had to literally go to these places and interact to talk about your favorite anime and all that crap. You didn't have all these message boards and Reddit and whatever. Excuse me. See, I'm starting to run out of voice. So I went to one Friday Night Magic, and that's the problem. The Magic Reddit is full of salty ass people, man. I mean, it seems like no matter what I like on Reddit, there's always the forum's always salty. I don't know why, but basically, going on to that, see, I'm kind of lost a little bit, but it's like, what the fuck? I went to Friday Night Magic, so I asked the Reddit, like, oh, I've never been to a Magic tournament ever, or whatever, where should I go? So they said Friday Night Magic. So I should have rethought about that, because where I live, they play Friday Night Magic like it's gospel. Like, they play decks that are meant to be played in, like, the grand tournament. Like, the one over the weekend, they were giving out, like, what, $10,000 or something? They were playing Friday Night Magic, which is supposed to be casual. I was facing, like, $2,000 Jund decks, freaking 500 mono green stompy decks. Like, I got absolutely destroyed. But that's not the point. I had fun. It's a card game. Now, I did notice there were no girls there. There was one girl there. But she was either... See, this is where people are going to start going crazy in the comments, but she was either lesbian or whatever. I mean, she was dressed in guy clothes, so I mean, it doesn't take a freaking genius to find out. So there wasn't, really... See, that's why I don't go into it. There wasn't really, any... I guess, like the commentator on the Magic... We'll say that. The commentator on the Magic thing, there was no too hot for Magic girls, or, when people see grills, that's the word. There was no grill. Yeah, there you go. There's the word, grills. There was no grills there. No grills. But then I understood why really quickly, because I mean, this is not every comic book shop, but it's a lot of them. People don't take baths. What the fuck, man? I mean, I even got cleaned for that shit. Like, I sit in my house all day, and it's like, I know when I'm going out, I'm going to take a shower. But that just goes out the window when it comes to card shops. Like, everybody smells like shit. It also did not help that the bathroom is right next to the play area, and there's a huge crack. Like, there's a door, you got the door or whatever, like here, there's like a nice big ass crack, so when somebody takes a big smelly shit, that flies right through the whole shop, and it's pretty bad. And then there was also a 9-year-old kid there, and what's funny is there was actually a 13-year-old kid who almost won the tournament yesterday. I was rooting for him, but unfortunately it was a huge upset. Spoilers. Forgot to do spoiler alert. But there was also, when I went to the locals, there was also a 9-year-old kid with his dad. And I sat there like, damn, I mean, the dad must have had a huge tolerance, because the guys are just, they're cursing like sailors, they're saying the most fucked up shit. Like, the things you see in Twitch chat about women is the same shit. I mean, at least for this card shop, it's the same shit. It's like, oh, how many bitches did you bang? Ah, fuck that, making these fucked up jokes. Like, I don't care about that. But the thing is, like, if I was actually a woman or something, like, why would I want to play cards there? Because they would be like, let's say if I would, let's just pretend. Let's pretend I was actually a woman and I walked into that card shop. I would have 50 slobby guys like staring at me the whole time. And it's like, I don't think anybody wants that. I mean, unless that's your thing, then yeah, go for it. Your local card shop, go find it. But, you know, these people, you know, it's just, the hygiene is that bad. And the attitude is not as, the attitude is basically Twitch chat. I'm not saying it's as bad as Twitch chat, but it's like Twitch chat in real life. I mean, some of the things I heard there were really weird. And I was really lucky that the last person I faced, because we were both like 0-5 or whatever. And he kind of let me know that, you know, Magic, Friday Night Magic, whatever it is different here because the people play way too competitively and they all know each other. So if you want to think about it, it's like your own biker gang. Like where I live, I guess it's the own biker gang of card shops. So basically this biker gang hits up every card shop and they just take all the top prizes because they have the $2,000 decks. And I'm not talking about tournaments. This is Friday Night Magic. It's supposed to be casual, so I did not have any casual fun. So yeah, I'm going to sound a little salty because that was my experience. Now, if you live, like, let's say in Florida or Oklahoma, you know, your locals might be smaller. Maybe the decks aren't as powerful, which is probably better. You know, let's trade locals. I mean, getting destroyed by $2,000 proxy decks and crap was just ridiculous. I bought like a $50, $100 deck, and I had no chance at all. I got absolutely decimated. But the thing is, if you think about it, somebody's coming in, even male or female, who cares? Male, female, alien, fucking, you know, next planet, you know, planet Mars, clone times 2, whatever the fuck you come from. It doesn't matter. You should be going to card games and you should be playing Magic for fun. So when I see stupid ass rants like this from major YouTubers and the fact that somebody has to defend his wife because somebody actually had I don't want to say the balls, but the idiocy to actually call his wife dumb over a card game because he's salty. That's another thing. If he's calling his wife dumb, that means his wife was probably kicking that dude's ass in Magic. So, I mean, you know, props to her. You know, I wish I had a wife like that. I wish I had a girlfriend like that. But anyways, you know, it's cool. I think more women should play Magic, but I think the environment right now is just not ready yet because everybody acts like children. So, I mean, what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. As far as Magic stuff, I do have to redo a deck. I have a non-budget deck of one deck I did make budget, so I'm going to do that. I'm still not 100% better right now. My throat is just killing me. But I just wanted to talk about that. I might be a little late to the hype train or whatever the hell you want to call these YouTube drama things. But, you know, that's what I feel like talking about. It makes me, you know, I get excited to make these videos and I hope you guys enjoy them.